How's everyone doing? I just had to make this video because of a couple things that have happened in the last couple weeks with discussions on Facebook and stuff. It's like, seriously, it's like the most racist thing I've ever heard in my life, right? So I'm discussing, about the Trump administration and different things with two different conversations on Facebook and two different, groups and different stuff like that, right? Going back and forth. And at one point, the first guy, he comes to me and says, because you're black, why do you support Trump? You should hate Trump, right? And I was just like, what? What did you say? What? So I was just puzzled by that, so I responded something to him, whatever, and so then I just kind of didn't think too much about it. So a couple days later, whatever, I was discussing something with someone else, and I'm not sure even how I got onto this, whatever, but he basically goes on to say, the fact that you're a black man and you support Trump makes me think that you would believe anything. I said to him, what? Really? I said, so simply because of the fact that I'm black, no other qualifications, no other reasons, but simply because I'm black, that I should dislike Trump. I told him, that's the most racist thing I have ever heard in my life. And it is, because you're these people I was talking to, they're supposedly wanting to help, black people and stuff like that. But you just did exactly what you thought you've said before that you hate, is you just pinned me only on the color of my skin. Like, no other qualifications, not my likes, not my dislikes, nothing else except for the fact that I was black. And I'm like, this bugs me. And it's like, look, your ethnicity is sacred. Everybody's ethnicity is sacred. Whether you're African American, whether you're European, Caucasian, whether you're Native American, Indian, Asian, Oriental, the whole gambit, it's sacred. It's God's gift to you. It should be celebrated. Really, you should be proud of who you are in your ethnicity and your nationality, whatever you want to call it, whatever way is better. I think it's ethnicity, but whatever. But that's sacred. That is something to be celebrated and something to be proud of. But that's only one part of you, and it's just it's blowing my mind, the fact that you come at me and you say you want to help me, but you're saying that I should think this only because there's no other reason, only because I am black. It is only a part of you, and it's like, in this day and age, that kind of thought goes back to segregation thought, and it's like, it's no different. I've seen that Harvard had a black only graduation. Really? Seriously? Oh, and some campus had a black only students day? What are you people doing? What are you talking? Is that the only thing that qualifies you as a human being, is the color of your skin? Is that the only thing that's important to you, is the color of your skin? Excuse me. Is the only thing that's important to you is the color of your skin? Is that what you're saying? When you say that Harvard has black only graduation, the only fact that they're black is all that matters. Oh, they graduated Harvard. Congratulations. Good. Big wibbly do, the fact that you're black, you're Asian, you're whatever. On those type of things, it does not matter. There are things that you celebrated, yes. Inventions and records and different things that, yes, should have an ethnicity. But having a black only Harvard graduation day is stupid. Having a black only students day is appalling. And if you think it's different, it's not. It's no different than having a whites only bathroom or whites only fountain or whites only whatever, or this colored, or it is absolutely no different. I mean, it's like, it seems like my whole life I've just been like blowing people's minds. I love country music. I like country music. I like rap music too, but I'm very selective. I usually in the 90s, very early 2000s. And if you were to push play on my iPad, I don't have an iPhone, but on my Android phone or whatever, you'd hear rap, you'd hear country music, you'd hear alternative music, you would hear easy listening music, some R&B, pop. Heck, I love Disney tunes every now and then. Those are fun to listen to too. If you ask me my hobbies, I love racing. I love racing. Whatever kind of racing it is, whether it's NASCAR, IndyCar, F1, I love racing. I spent a lot of money on my setup upstairs on my computer. I have 4 screens and racing wheel stuff. I built my computer so I could sim race online, which I do. I love racing, and I'm black. Yay, and it's there's things culturally that you do, as your ethnicity. If you didn't grow up as an African American or black person, you probably don't understand what a hot comb is, right? You might have heard what a hot comb is, but you may not know what that does, And those who don't know, it's a comb that you would put grease on, or not grease on, but you would put it on the stove. You light it up, don't light it up, but you heat it up and you get it hot. I mean hot, And then you take it off and you put it in grease, and then you put it in the hair, and it straightens the hair, right? So that's something that's culturally to black people, and it's something to be celebrated. You know what I'm saying? Those type of cultural things are awesome, and to be, sacred and to be held on to. But don't come at me and say just because I'm black that I should believe this X, or just because you're white then you should believe this, or just because you're Asian then you should believe that. That's totally different than having cultural normalcies, cultural things that you as a people and ethnicity do on a regular basis. A lot of Indian people who have the mark in the middle of their head. I don't understand what it's for. I've never taken the time to understand it before. I think it's cool. I don't know. It's part of their culture and part of their ethnicity, and that's to be celebrated. Like you go to State Fair, Minnesota State Fair, sometimes they'll have native dancers come and they're all dressed up in their feathered garb and all that other stuff. I don't know what it all means, but it looks cool. And I celebrate that, because that's part of their ethnicity, it's part of their cultural thing. Those things are awesome. Hold on to that. But don't come at me saying that I should believe this because I'm black. That is racist. And you aren't helping anybody with that train of thought. And it is different. And we don't need any more black-only graduations or black-only student days. Don't need any of that. To be proud of who you are, but we don't need any special, any special kind of thing as if that's going to repay for what happened 200 years ago. It's 200 years ago, people. Get over it. This is Savvy Ninja, and until next time, I'll leave you with this.
Thank you, number 4.
I think somebody hit me in my glory hole.
Clear.
I see smoke.
Stay at the bottom. Outside. Clear
God.
Stay low.
Oh my
Leaders
God.
on pit road.
What?
Thank you.
Finally got hit.
Thank you.
Imagine that.